All right, last time on PeakD&D, big fight on a ship. And so on Jastian's ship, the Veil of Tides and ghost pirates are fighting, and Jastian's eyes are all blacked out because he's under some Shadow King mind control magic, and there's doppelgangers of us. And it turns out the fight gets a little gnarly, man. Like Orrin, it starts, he gets like knocked off, he gets shot with the Anaran spear and flies onto the deck, takes a ton of damage. But it turns out with Jastian that as we start killing the doppelgangers, they have some sort of like ritual together cooperative magic. Like he starts to snap out of it. So by the time we kill 2 of them, he's definitely more able to break free. So we break free of the last one and kill the last doppelganger, and then Jastian sheepishly apologizes, pirate's gonna pirate, mind control, that sort of thing. And then it was like, oh, he's like, well, I'll go with you if you want to go to Vortor Island, which he called the playpen.
Awkward.
Yeah, very awkward there. And then we're like, no, we're going to go take these Anaran artifacts. We're going to go get your sister up to speed, and then we'll be back.
New horizons lie ahead of our heroes as they leave Jastian and the Veil of Tides behind. They are now on their own time. They have many things to explore. We'll see what awaits them aboard the Bronze Zephyr, high above the Bentic Sea, as they head to ports unknown. What are you guys doing?
Is the Bentic Sea named after you?
I think it is, but I didn't name it that. That was Dave. That was Dave who remade our world map for this campaign.
Oh, then he definitely did that.
So he put the Bentic Sea. That was not an original name of anything.
So no love for Max on there, huh?
Estenon. I don't know where Sea of Estenon came from. I don't think that was in the OG
I'll ask
one.
him. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him on Thursday.
Reminder, you have found an old map. You found like a piece of an old map that Jastian was left in the case originally, that one of the shapeshifters had left in there.
Back when there was Pangea.
Yes, back when everything was connected. This is sort of your sort of war map has sort of been confirmed. Your idea that there were these like 2 sides to the war, the uppers and the downers, as we recall from a few episodes ago. That was a whole thing. I think that was in the downtime episode. We talked about that shit. So that was a thing. You guys were thinking about going to the isle, sort of that lone island that used to be surrounded by. It's on that map. Yeah, you can see.
Is it this lone island still?
That is that island. It was always kind of off by itself. The only thing in the world that
didn't change.
Yeah, so it's now sort of by itself.
The center of the universe.
It's off by itself over here somewhere on my map. I put this up so you guys can reference the map.
Going there as destinations a bit strong. I think we talked about a flyby.
Yeah, we were gonna. Yeah, let's do a little recon.
You've been told it's been called. Jastian told you it was called the play, or he calls it the playpen.
Oh yeah.
So that was sort
That's
of
also where.
Maybe I was right. Yeah, maybe I am right.
Where the remainder was supposedly going to show up, whatever it was. When all the gods left, there was this leftover thing called the remainder. No matter how they worked all these magics to keep the gods out of Argilia and to save Argilia itself, some through self-sacrifice, some through probably force under duress. All the gods were locked into these pillars and sort of kept out of the realm in any real physical presence until you guys sort of opened those floodgates. But there was this thing they called the remainder, and it was referred to as V. It was also referred to as perhaps Vortor. You're not 100% sure. The Vortorim are also like sort of related to this altogether. So there's a lot of yet still many mysteries await you. But the Isle of Vortor, which is the only thing on this map that doesn't really jive with your sense of world, is that like there's nothing else connected to it. It's just sort of out in the middle of wherever, out in the middle of the ocean. And what is there? You're not 100% sure.
Playpen feels ominous.
I feel like there was also one other potential name that it was called at some point. Not just Vortor Island or Playpen, but it could have been Playpen was the second one. In your mind, is there another name that you might have given us as well?
If I did, I don't remember what it was. Maybe you wrote it down.
Yeah. I'll look back through my notes. Get
at us in the comments.
Shout out if
we've had a lot of
there was a early on there was sort of like your knowledge of it was like it is the landing site of where Vortor landed according to the Vortorian church. That is, and so it's like a holy place, but no one is allowed to go there. You've heard it sort of like a Disney World Like it's a big
Convenient.
monument to everything.
I mean, playpen.
To the church of, but like nobody, even Ecclesiarch Morton, who's pretty high up in the church, would ever be allowed to go there. Like, so pretty, like it is off limits
Sure.
as far as you are aware.
And literally left off maps.
Yes, it is purposefully left off of many maps.
So all the more reason to
Yeah.
at least go
In
check
your
it out.
travels, the Inaran maps seem to reflect that it's there.
Yeah.
And a lot of the older maps that you've now
Right.
discovered, or at least have even a piece of.
So if
this
a
old
whole
one.
nation/empire is trying to keep an island secret,
Probably means something's going on there.
it's at least worth flying by. However, to that point, where are these? Can I open the chest? Was I given permission?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you're on the list.
You're
a
on the
little ding
list.
goes off in your head.
Great.
as
So
soon
then
as,
Julius,
Julius
yeah.
touches
So
it.
then I'm just going like, oh man, is this? Oh yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Is it
It's
doing it?
like
Is it
those,
doing
yeah.
it? Is it?
Yep. The
Let the
enchantments
record show
are
that
still in
wasn't
place.
Orrin
It-
doing that.
So if I wasn't clear, the reason that they could open it was because it was the changeling that was you.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
and it wouldn't go out. The magic thought it was you,
right.
and that's why it didn't go off in your head when that happened. And
Right.
then that was left sort of as a calling card, and still it's signed from Jastian. So maybe he was under the influence of. He was certainly under the
was.
influence of the shadows.
What a
We had to
that's
fight him
fine.
out of it.
I mean, has he ever been sober?
Not since
particularly. This
is
pre
what I mean.
Ether Wars times probably.
I thought you were talking about you.
Pirate gonna pirate.
Also
you know what I
true.
mean?
I'm sober right
Yeah.
now.
It didn't take
Well,
much convincing to get him to be like, yeah, let's
Let's
fucking
change
take
that.
these things.
If
You guys are Vortorum, whatever you want.
well, shit. If that's the case, I'm gonna go over to the chest. I'm only gonna open it once.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're gonna go
Ding dong.
fly by the Lost Island or whatever this is, the playpen, I'm gonna grab the spear and hand it to Orrin. Say there's. This is why I gave it to you. I
yeah.
wasn't gonna do that, but
Yeah.
like, look,
So this is like a god-sized thing. It's like probably 10 feet long.
like cleaving
So
the
it
ship
is
in
a,
half.
it is a, like for you, it's like a pike. You know what I mean? Like it's not just a spear. It's like a long weapon. So when you use this, you do have 2-space reach with it for sure. If you were a bigger creature, you might be able to reach like 15 feet or 3 spaces with it. But you are, but a man. And so that is
Chosen champion of Inara, general.
Yeah, you definitely
Orrin
like
Orrinson.
it. Definitely,
But yes,
it'll fit in your
Just a
little
guy.
like secret pocket in your dimensional pocket in your armor, in your cloak. And yeah, like it's a pretty potent weapon. It also has like some you feel like much of the things connected to Inara, air and wind kind of factor into this. You feel like this thing is very good at being thrown. You feel like you have to spend a little time with it to like attune, right? And to
I
get everything.
did spend some time intimately engaged with it in my chest.
Oh, that's true.
It
Yeah,
did
you did.
intimately.
That was your first
It didn't
encounter.
penetrate him.
It
That
did
was
penetrate.
interesting, just not in the way that
It was unfortunately non-consensual, but it did happen.
Did I learn anything through it attacking me?
You definitely felt its connection to Inara.
Okay. So
You
I could have been
yeah.
saved a little bit because of it.
Yeah, like it didn't do as much bad. Not as much bad happened, and it was certainly more of a favorable outcome. It is probably like it borders on. You think this thing may have a will of its own. It may be sentient in some way, and you'd have to sit and feel a little bit more before you know everything it can do. But it is an artifact of immense power.
Cool.
And you can feel that. And there's definitely like a vein of that same purple stone going right through the middle of that. It's almost clear. That blade is so silver and bright. It's like almost clear with a little vein of purple going through it. Not dissimilar from what the remainder of your amber necklace is with the little sliver left in it. So that is for you to use. It. What is your might score?
Me?
Yeah.
3, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. If you have a might less than 3, you have disadvantage to wield this with attacks. But you're fine. You're strong enough. You're a strong buck.
I pick up the amulet and I'm like, Archmagus, this looks like
appropriate.
This looks like a job for me.
So everybody, just follow me, because we need a little energy. Because I feel so empty without me.
And
And that's all we can sing of that. It's for uses of parody. It's fair use, but yeah. So the amulet has sort of like it has a little like silver closure around it, like these multi-banded, sort of like it can open and close. It's often called the Eye of Inara.
The Eye of Inara. Luck charm, we said.
Don't look at me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and inside you do see like a sizable chunk. Again, this thing, it's like a bit of a clock. It's a
Flavor
Flav situation.
Yeah,
it's a big ass amulet.
That's
for
what I
you.
mean.
Archmages.
Archmages.
Screw you and your 6'7s. We had Flavor
on your
Flav.
17-year-old frame. It is pretty large.
No, our Gen A audience.
But there's a sizable purple gem inside there, multifaceted and.
I don't know if I can use this.
Turns out it won't even be popular.
I'll allow it.
I don't know if I can use this.
Just try.
My rapier doesn't work anymore.
I'll talk to Inara tonight. I think it looks good on you regardless. And we're going to need it with us.
Yeah, it probably does something.
Oh, is that from Inara? Was that like the
Yeah,
necklace?
we've opened the chest, man. It's
Oh,
fine.
right. Yeah. Well, I thought like I wasn't gonna get to hold on to it.
You're not going to get to hold on
No?
to the stuff.
All right, cool, man. That's fine. I mean, like, it's just cool that you guys get it. Like, you guys get stuff all the time.
Do you want to try on this championship ring?
Oh, wait, from Kraken Fest? No, dude, I got my own, right? Like, I guess a lot as
man,
cool as your guys.
There's
do.
also a ring in here. You said you wanted to hold an art.
Oh
here.
no, I think you should take that, man. Like that's like in all seriousness. I know I like to goof around. I like to party, but like, you guys are the the big men on campus here. You guys should be holding on to that stuff, especially at least until we get it back to Inara and get her back, on her feet or whatever. But like, I'm all for that. Like that's dope.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you're taking the ring.
I am.
Is that true? Yeah. So yeah, and it's almost like the jewel in that ring is. I mean, it's oversized. It shrinks to fit you, but it's probably like
yeah. I feel
it's
like
like
I
a 2-finger ring, like a double pinky.
Okay, yeah, I'm
like,
definitely gonna rock the double pinky ring.
yeah.
Ring pop.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, like a ring.
I'm sorry.
And,
I'm sorry. I slobbered on your artifact.
There's these like these sort of like spiraling
you're just
settings for the stone, almost making it look, and the stone kind of does. Depending on light, it kind of rotates, like almost like it's suspended in the ring magically.
Cool.
And that the silver settings are actually like almost little tiny enchanted motes of air that keep it aloft in the ring itself. And attached. So again, yeah, pretty awesome artifacts. These all do different things. I don't think we've gone over those things yet, but we'll do that off camera and I'll let you guys know what they are.
How would we even know?
Paterio. For you,
Well, I think we're gonna give them away.
What's
soon,
up?
but yeah.
You may have need to use them in a different way other than as items.
For
What?
you, I
Sorry.
have a special
I was getting
shield.
excited.
And I'm going to reach into
Shut
my...
up.
Extra
And I
dimensional
pull out a
space.
turtle shell shield. +1 AD, +1 PD. I got this on my travels. Where did we get it? It was in the sewers.
It was in the
No, it was in the, like,
Sahuagin
pirate
Where we
town.
city?
found Faydad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in
When
the
you, like-
town, and that's where you were like, lightning! And it didn't
Sahuagin.
work.
Yeah, it was like a Sahuagin's warrior
A
shield.
Sahuagin warrior shield for you, man.
Trophy of war. Awesome.
Yeah, look, it's still got blood
Look
on
how
it.
spiky it is.
He like looks. He has his two shields that like, kind of the teal and like blue of the Bronze Gate guard, and he's like, okay.
You can put that one on your back. Put the third one on your back. It's a turtle shell shield.
Do I get rid of iron or do I get rid of steel? Okay. And then he goes, he puts it on his back. He kind of looks like a
Yes.
Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
He's got like, it's a pretty big shield. But he's like a small
Yeah,
elven
you
man.
can, depending on the situation, you can just switch them out.
Oh, sick.
3 shields.
No, this is great. 3 shields. I'm going to have to adjust my mini after this. This is so good.
Awesome.
So good.
Right when the new one comes, we have to give him something else to do.
Give him another shield.
Like, oh, we got you a hat.
I know, he looks like a TIE fighter right now.
But no, if we're gonna go to some strange island that doesn't exist on some maps, like we may as well use everything we have. No
Yep.
reason to keep
Yeah.
god artifacts.
Just don't let them
In the
get
trunk.
taken
What? Why would I do that? I'm
by the
gonna-
remainder.
Just don't throw it off the side of a ship.
Okay.
Yeah, just hold on to it stuff. Like
Yeah.
usually those things like end up, if it's like powerful enough, those magical items will like, kind of bond with you. You like where they are and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but these
That's
aren't
how I
ours
found
to
you
keep.
guys. I bonded up here, added here. That's why I knew you would need me.
And you took the sending
See?
stone. We can't talk to your dad now. Or
What?
Inara. You have the sending stone, so we
Oh,
can't,
that's right.
we can't
Crap.
get in touch with your dad or Inara to let them know that we're coming to Delos.
Oh no, they knew we were coming. They didn't know you guys were coming, but I was supposed to bring me and the fleet. We're going to come back, but like, it's okay if we take a few extra days, like for a sightseeing tour or whatever we're doing. What are we doing? Where am I going? Maintain course.
The
Okay.
playpen. Yes, the playpen. Vortor Island.
Oh, is that on? That's on the map. Okay, cool. Yeah, he knows where it is. Like he's seen a map before.
Okay.
He's like, and I'm the captain now, so like I have to know how to navigate.
It was on Elven maps, wasn't it?
Yep.
Isn't
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
what
no,
you
I was
said?
like, that's how you
Yeah.
found out about
Yeah.
it was on the Anaran map. You're like,
So
what?
he
This
knows
doesn't
about
look
it.
right. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
where we're heading.
I mean, what
material.
What was
This
he
is gonna
told
be
him?
very dangerous, even just getting close to it.
Bring it on.
Maybe. We don't know.
What were you told in geography class?
Yeah, what'd they
what
tell
this
you in
island
school?
was or is?
I mean, guys, I don't know. I'm a war guy. I didn't really pay attention in school.
War?
all that
Maps
much.
are part of war,
Yeah.
if not the main part of war.
The main part of war is maps.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially with minis
Do you know
that
about
you
logistics?
He's like,
and
no,
supply lines?
absolutely. You know what? You're right. You've been very I'm learning so much. He takes out a notebook. He's like,
No.
it's very difficult with two shields like strapped to his arms. He's like this.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, sick. Maps.
No,
Gotta study
you don't
maps.
need the notepad. One of your shields can just be your notepad.
Shut up. And he goes like sticks his notepad to the inside of his shield. He's like, okay, this one's for my
Cheating
notes. This
101,
one's for
man.
my drinks.
Yeah, there you go.
You see like a little straw
Get him
sticking
like a
up.
cup holder or two, like on his wrist.
Exactly.
Sick.
I mean, he's the Vortorum captain now. He
Bunch
can't.
of stolen
Yeah,
Rolexes.
I am the sworn liege of the Vortorum now.
Some would
This
call
is
it
like-
chauffeur. Whatever.
So yeah, like I am the idiot servant for you guys. So this is my
Yes.
job now.
Nah, man, you're just material, and you got it. I just give him a high five.
I like you guys. You guys know how to party. This is great. You guys want me to get some like drinks or something? Like we can party for a little bit if you want. Like
We
we're
do
basically
need to party a little bit. We're kind
We
of
do,
tired.
for sure.
Yeah, no, we should
But
definitely.
you didn't answer the question.
What did they say about the Isle of Vortor?
Is that what they call it? Is that how you learned about it?
Yeah, that's what it's called, the Isle of Vortor. Like that's why.
Does anyone know anything about it?
Well, that was one of the reasons the Oracle said like the Vortorian Empire. That's got to be pretty cool. Like they must be down with like the old gods and stuff. And then, turns out like not so much, but it's cool.
No.
It's cool. Like you were still like
It's not really cool over there.
I mean who knows? We haven't.
Oh,
really,
no, I grew up there, man. I know. Believe me.
oh
Not very
Grew
cool.
up in the church.
oh sweet. I mean not sweet, but okay. I like. I don't know, man. It's one of those places. It's
Fall
supposed to
asleep
be
that day? Like what happened?
like no.
More of a war
It's
guy.
like a place. It's sort of like they think of it again. I'm a war guy, but it's like the origin of magic is like supposed to be like the Isle of Vortor was even before like the Ascension and like way before like even my dad's time, like thousands years ago. Like maybe Cecil knows, but like it was the cradle of magic. It's like where the first magic users were supposedly came from, like before the Ether Wars and all this stuff. It's just like it is the source of all magic in Argilia, I guess.
Oh.
Like
Oh, that's it?
That's
Oh,
the
that's all?
origins
Yeah.
of it.
Oh, okay.
Do you know of anyone who like been there? Or any stories of people Elven
No, like I mean, elven pirates and stuff. They say there's a lot of treasure and stuff there, but like there's pirate stories.
But you do
and
have
things about-
stories of people actually going there.
Yeah, I mean, people used to go there thousands of years ago, whatever. But like people go there all the time to like study at the feet of the masters, and that's the reason the Vortorum are called that is because of the Isle of Vortor. Like the Vortor is, I guess, it's kind of like old word for magic or something. Like I don't really know. It means like it's sort of like weird, old Elven, like really old Elven is like it's hard to decipher exactly what it means because a lot of words mean a lot of different things. But like Vortor means change essentially. Like it means, and what is magic if not just enacting change and your will upon the world, like making something from nothing, or, changing like that. Whoa, so cool. So
Snapped him out of it there for a minute.
Well, like, so like, and the Vortorum are like, that means the change bringers, sort of like, loosely translated. It means a lot of stuff.
I mean, if that's the definition of our job, I think we're doing great.
Yeah.
Shake things up, right? Might as well. We like to party, baby.
We have only done
Now
that.
we have a tagline.
Maybe that is the name of our world tour. We like to party.
So it's like, but again, like it also
party.
it means it means
like to
magic. It means like change. It means like there's also like the idea of breaking something, like cutting things.
Yeah,
like
totally
Vortor is
done
also
that.
like to cut. It's kind of like I mean, Old Elven, they didn't have a whole lot of words because they just did stuff with magic and communicated ideas that would it was just like
Telepathy,
it was a very limited kind of vocabulary, I guess.
written
But, like,
language.
Okay.
yeah, so it's like, I don't know. It's supposedly the source of all magic. And it's supposed to be, it's very sacred. It's a bit sacred to your people. It's sacred to my people. Like, it's very like a holy place.
But nobody's been there for thousands of years.
Well, I don't think we can get there, man. Like,
We're basically above it.
We're close.
I think
it's
that's
like, no, well, I mean, like, I don't know how we're supposed to get through that. And he sort of points off to the bow of the ship. And you see, like, off in the horizon, like, just becoming visible, like, there is a large cloud formation, like, it is scintillating with colors. Like, it's very off in the distance, but it seems quite high and rather big. So you are instantly reminded of the storm wall, like that.
Yeah.
It looks like a small version of that, but instead of purple and those kinds of colors, it's all the colors. It is like prismatic storm. Little flashes of different
You don't want to go in
colors
there?
off in the horizon. I mean, like, I could fly us through there if you want, but I don't think that's going to be best for anybody, really. Like
We won't know if we
weren't,
try.
we weren't allowed to get through. I mean, like, maybe I'm banking on that it'll open up for you guys, like, being the Vortorum and whatever, but like, we don't really, it's not supposed to,
I mean, let's try.
it's
let's fly
protected,
by.
you know what I mean? Like,
Just
it's
see.
been protected for a long time,
Is
really.
it how big is it compared to like what we might assume the island's size is? Does it look massive, or does it look like it's above the like it's?
I mean, it's probably, like, the island itself is maybe 50 miles across based on, the chart, the map that you've studied. And like, this is probably 100, maybe less, like 75 miles. Like,
Is it like
it's like a big
circling?
Yeah, it's like a big
Cylindrical thing?
cylindrical, yeah, kind of
How
like
high?
just a massive.
How high are the ceilings?
I mean, it's like a thunderhead cloud, like, looks like
Higher than we can go.
probably higher than you could go, and it might, it would probably be. Yeah, I mean, you could fly that high if you wanted to fly over the thing, but it would be like, you wouldn't be able to. It's not like a ring. You wouldn't be able to see down into it. It's probably like covering the sky and over the island as well.
might be able to rappel down from the ship, or perhaps we can approach from water when it comes time to
yeah, when it comes time.
set foot.
But maybe we can get closer to it and examine this storm wall a
Maybe.
little bit. Who
Yeah.
put up the storm wall? Did we know? Was it the elves who put the
It was
storm wall?
the first oracle. That was her last act,
Yeah.
was to call
Protect the
home the
elves.
elves, and then like she put up the storm wall to protect the elven lands from the rest of the world.
But this might be keeping in the remainder. This might be the thing that's keeping in the remainder.
Possibly.
Right? Isn't that what
Perhaps.
we talked about
Mhm.
a little
But
bit?
it seems that way.
Yeah,
But if-
I mean, supposedly that's been there like since the Ether Wars, like when the gods went away. That was sort of put up as like a for whatever was going to be kept. It's really to keep people out, sure, but like it's also to keep whatever it is in there.
A labyrinth.
It's a labyrinth of clouds.
Huh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the Oracle told me about
A maze
that thing.
keeps
Like you
people
guys talked
out.
with the original
A
one.
labyrinth keeps people in.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's what we
it's
learned
a mazorinth.
When did we learn that?
during the maze
Long time
episode.
ago, buddy. Like sometime
In
I don't
the
know.
Oracle, when we did the etching of the oracles,
Yeah,
too,
like I think that was like
right after we killed the shadows.
Sure.
You don't remember we moved it was such a fun time, not a god, and all the rooms were
Not a
moving.
god.
There was a gelatinous cube inside. Gave you my
the moving
kidney.
rooms.
You were drunk. You were
Yeah.
drunk.
I don't know
Robbie.
if I was drunk then.
So
You guys
blur.
fought
You
the
were
Minotaur
sober. You
outside.
were
This was a
sober.
very
You remember.
early
I've just been
adventure.
drunk a lot since then, so
This was like
Sure.
episode 11
Long-term
or 12.
memory
I
is-
think. It was a while ago.
I remember that now. I thought that was like a
60 some odd
different
episodes ago.
I'll keep,
feels like a
I'll keep my
different
callbacks
campaign.
to within the last 10 episodes.
Anara, the god Anara might know something about getting through that as well.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
something to put on the list of.
Oh, for
Yep.
sure. Like I'm sure that like maybe Cecil knows, but I'm sure the Vortorb like studied it and like because it was there when they were here too. Like because that island's always been there even before like things got wrecked and like thrown apart like non-Pangea.
Does this all jive with you? This is map class.
What?
We're starting map class.
Oh, okay.
Does this all jive with you?
Oh, that's an old map.
Yeah, from Jastian the God.
Whoa.
You want to hold it?
No. Like it's fine.
It was a test.
Like,
You're not allowed to.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, no, that's like a really old. That was back when like the Bentic Sea was the Bay of Swords. That was all it was. But like, yeah, but it's only like part of the map. Like, where's the rest of it?
I assume Jastian still has it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, why would he give you the whole thing if he had it?
There's
There's probably something.
Their
There's a
GM is a jerk.
There's probably something at the library if that's where we're going.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it has
yeah.
probably a whole room of maps, and I got to get to study it. So you know,
Yeah. All right. Well, take us in closer, see, and
Hell
so we
yeah.
can't get a better look.
let's
and-
do it. I'm like, but like not too close, right?
Yeah.
Like,
We'll see.
Fly casual.
That's it.
Got it. Okay.
In the meantime, should we take a little rest before we go touch the
I mean, how
rainbow
far away
storm?
are we?
I mean, it's on the horizon, so it's probably another few hours before you're like close to it. But yeah, you can. It's evening time, so it's probably like looks off in the distance. It looks just like multicolored clouds on the horizon to you at this point. But you can't, as you're getting close enough, and you're pretty high, so you can probably see the ends of it. Like
Okay.
the outside of it, but it looks just like a storm front ahead of you. You can fly casual if you're not going full speed. You could probably, get there. You get a full rest and get there in the morning at first light.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Sounds
say
like a good idea.
if you were like bearing down on it, you'd probably get there in like half that time, like 4 hours. But if you guys need a rest, now would be a time to do it because
Okay.
you don't know what's ahead of you.
Indeed.
But yeah. All right, so you guys can bed down for the night.
As I bed down, I'm going to
Yeah, you guys have quarters on the Bronze Zephyr. You have nice.
I'd like to speak
Little
with
apportionment.
my spear.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Inara, we're rising to the occasion. We will bring you your artifacts soon. We may need to use them in the meantime, and we need all the luck we can get on our journey to get these artifacts to you. We don't know who we can trust. We're about to go toward Vortor Island here, and we don't know what we might find there. But your artifacts are also being used by my friends, and they're going to need your help as well. And that's all I hope that you can give. And may the winds be blowing in our favor as we journey toward Delos. And I'm going to fall asleep with the spear in my arm, hoping to bond with it.
All right. Yeah. So as you're sort of reflecting in your prayer, you feel like there's a kind of a warm glow coming out of the little shard of crystal. It's not a shard, but the vein of crystal in there. Like this is pure Godstone. This is like the purest forms that you've seen. Certainly not as pure as not as diluted as say the ore that runs through the ground and the caves and stuff that Lysander was dealing with. So this is
We don't say that name.
we don't say that. We don't remind you of that. So yeah, and you feel like kind of it's more of a feeling than a voice or anything like that, but you sort of feel like your prayer is heard and accepted, and you think that the spear has taken to you. You think you've attuned to the spear, and that your prayer was, if not amplified, certainly received in a way that like you haven't really felt before. Even maybe the closest thing was when you like threw yourself over the cliff to save the oracle, right? So yeah, this is like you feel a true connection to Inara again, and that's very comforting as you drift off to sleep. And you will know what the spear does on your next waking, and I can tell you that now, or we'll go through see what anybody else is doing.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna sweet talk my ring, but I'm definitely gonna like
steady it, attune to it.
Yeah,
like focus on it.
Wear it.
Yeah, it takes like maybe like just a little bit of time, like probably an hour or so, just to sit with the item and sort of
just don't
understand it
like
and
play with
hear
it.
its magic. Yeah.
What's wrong, guys? And like huge.
Or it's stuck in your ear.
Mm-hmm. Earplugs.
Yeah. So you feel the ring, and you start to learn that there's some like magic capabilities of this. Again, it's sort of, some of it is a little enigmatic. You're used to like speaking through dreams and the cyclical nature of the moons and that sort of cycle of magic that you've been exposed to with the gods. This is like an elemental force in the same way that like the winds are ever changing in the world, luck is ever changing in and out of like good and bad and favor, and that it's a little foreign to you. You're like, I think I can tap into this magic.
It's like less
in some way.
Change. You're used to change,
but it's
not
like it's a little. It's a little alien to you as far as like the way you understand the old gods' magic, and so you think that you could definitely get this thing has some magical abilities and you can use them. It probably not as much as say like someone who is directly connected to Inara or Inara herself, certainly.
Sure.
So that's, but you like this. Yeah. All right. Great.
Cool.
So your pinky ring.
Damn like, straight.
Is like sitting pretty on the jewel. Kind of starts spinning, maybe a little faster.
Sweet.
Kind of in tune with and as you go to sleep, you see it sort of like slowing down a little bit. It's kind of attuned to you.
Great.
Nice.
And you have the clock, the medallion on you, and you are wearing it. And are you attuning to it as well, Ravi?
I think before bed, I think I might have a drink with Paterial.
Sweet.
And
saddle up, partner.
Do some arcana about it.
Slaps the bar stool. Oh, sick.
And see what I can. Because I don't feel very connected to Inara, so I don't even know if this will work. Like I feel like I know I could use it. You don't feel connected to
Inara? Like Inara's everywhere, man.
I feel like I could use it. Yeah, but I had my rapier and it had the Godstone in it, and it kind of just stopped working for me. So,
well, I
don't think she's.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there, buddy. But first of all, you need one of these, and he hands you like a nice glass of elven wine. Whoa! All right, you got it. Sure. That's like, that is half my paycheck right there. But it's cool. That's cool. We're popping up with the good stuff.
Where we're going, man.
Only good stuff for you, man. Only best.
Wait. Do we pay him? What?
Do we pay him?
We haven't.
we haven't.
Give him a shield. I think
it was. Yeah, right. So
he was our first intern.
He went
before
from
we knew what
to
interns
party
were.
to whoa there, buddy. Pretty quick.
I mean, I like to party, but it sounds like you got a lot of stuff on your mind.
This is pretty good, though.
Oh, it's really good. Like
we don't need paychecks the way where we're
fried vintage.
All right, let's see what this thing's all about. I'll start. Yeah, I'll start playing around with it.
So cool.
And doing arcana stuff and.
Yeah. So you make me a let's see. Would that be
give it a drink?
give me a make an arcana check,
up, little buddy.
Make me an arcana check.
Hey, that's pretty good. Plus that many. 23.
23? Oh, awesome. Yeah. So you are like, whoa, your magic radar is just going off the charts here. This is a super, like, incredibly magical item. Super powerful. You don't feel it like, it doesn't have its own personality per se, like it's not sentient in any way, but it is exceptionally magic, and it has a direct connection to Inara, like to a god that you are not entirely familiar with. So again, it's sort of like,
well, I feel like it's because we were the way I was taught magic. Like
your understanding is less
completely barred off a whole section.
Right. Like
Or no, they've only taught us like this much.
Yeah. So what you do is you do magic with training wheels, and this is like
Yes,
this is a
I'm just shaking them off
Ducati
just now.
motorcycle or something. Like this is this is some insane super magic pipeline that you have here. So it's like it is not beyond your ken to understand it, but it is very like again sort of foreign to you. But there is make me a charisma. Let's call it a charisma check, straight up charisma check.
Ravi's not in Jorva anymore.
Yeah, as you're sort of like trying to attune to this
Charisma,
thing and,
just
like,
a check or a save?
Let's call it a charisma save. Sure.
Just asking. Less good. Maybe I shouldn't down that first wine. Save was a 7.
7. Okay. It's kind of like it's not that it won't work. It's just that you
Playing hard to get.
it is resisting you.
Sweet talking.
He's resisting me. And it is
See, this is how I felt. Yeah,
yeah. So
that's how I felt with
like
the sword.
it kind of like I don't
Had a
know
feeling.
if an inanimate object could show disappointment, that's kind of what it does. That gem just sort of like dims a little bit.
The eye just looks off to the off to the side.
Yeah,
a
like
little
giving
bit,
you
like,
side eye. You see like
I'll just stare at it and go like this with my empty cup.
the action. Okay, cool, man. We like a party. So like, you see like the action of these like swirling, silver tendril like eyelid cover things, just stick a little bit more. That's just not as responsive. So it's sort of like it's an enigma to you, and you are like, I think I can use this to do certain things. It will enhance my magic. It has some innate magical ability that I can do, but this is not my bag, man. This is like that's kind of what you end up feeling like, that this thing is
Not saying anything, but keeping close eye on this.
yeah.
I'm going to hand it to Paterial to see what it does in his hands.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's fine.
My body is ready.
Just touch it. I just want to see how it
Yes!
reacts.
Yes! This is so fucking cool!
It's not doing anything.
What am I
man.
supposed to do with this?
Just hold.
Oh, look at me, I'm a wizard. Oh, this is fucking, do magic and shit. It's like, look at, holy balls. You see it like open up as he holds it up to his eyes, and he's like, Ravi,
What?
I can see what you had for breakfast, dude. Like, I could see through you.
I ate breakfast
I could
this
see.
morning?
I could see through this ship. Holy crap! That's awesome. Oh, it zooms in, dude. These are like friggin' night vision goggles. This is crazy, man. This is awesome.
Just hold it.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture.
You can do that?
Yeah, right there. It makes a little hologram.
Oh no, I tweeted it.
Oh, dude, I just transmitted this to all of our enemies. It was so weird. So yeah, this thing is
From what I saw it do to me, did it open up more with him?
It seems to moved a little easier for him. Like
Sure.
again, like as a magic user, you know how to do this. He has no clue what he's doing. This is like, but again, magic is a little bit more intrinsic to elves. Like they just kind of innately understand it. Like a sorcerer or somebody like a different kind of magic user might.
Well, plus he's an Orrin, so
Yeah, and so he has a definite connection to Inara as well, just like being an elf who is like the she's the patron god of the elves. But she's not the only god of the elves, so that it's not. She's like the patron of them. But like, anyway, so all that to say, like it doesn't. It's not attuned to him, but it's just sort of like one of the innate powers that it can do for pretty much anybody would be able to use this vision. It just comes a little easier to him. He's like, oh, that's one of the things this thing does, but like, I mean, I'm not going to shoot like a death ray out of it or anything. I can't do that, but like, maybe you can. He hands it back to you. He's like, and as he hands it back to you, like it's kind of warm from like the gem was sort of emanating a heat from like a natural born Inarin, like an elf.
Okay.
And so you feel it like almost cool off, but it starts to remind you a little bit of your own, like those flares of fire magic that you have, like when you have your fire shield up or anything like that. So it's like, oh, this is not unknown to me. Like there's a connection there. Mm-hmm. You don't quite understand it, but it is definitely like, again, like it's not mad, it's disappointed. It's like it's something about
if
you.
I do the thing.
Yeah, this thing has like some serious magical.
I want to look at the storm clouds.
Yeah, so you can sort of zoom in
out on deck and look,
so it's like
through this to the storm clouds.
Yeah,
and see if
at night there's a dull, scintillating, multicolored glow filling the horizon of the sky. It's getting bigger and bigger as you guys are getting closer.
Come on, Paterial, I have an idea.
And you can like bore in your vision, and you can like zoom in on this, this giant eye binoculars.
There's a big cyclops down there.
And you can see through these magical clouds. Like you can like zoom in like through them, and the magical obfuscation that's happening here is not unknown to you. Like you can sort of see through it. It's also like, it's almost like daytime. Like you can see right. It's like night vision goggles too. So yeah, you think if you were a little closer, like once you guys get there in the morning, like, and you're right up close to it, you could probably see down to the island. Like the vision of these does not seem to be obscured by this kind of magic. I mean, it's there unless you focus on it, and then like sort of gets a little thinner. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think this is a magical item that you can attune to and use. Definitely not to its full capability, but it's
sure.
You do feel like that charisma save was sort of like it reaching out to you and you reaching out to it to attune, and it's like, I guess a little, and like that's kind of without being sentient, it's feeling very sentient. But you do feel like a connection to it. And you do notice that the gem in your rapier, as you wield
I don't have it anymore.
Oh, you don't have that gem anymore?
No, it's there. He has it.
You have the rapier now?
I'm holding it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Because during one of the battles, it wasn't working. Like it didn't do the extra damage or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, fuck it. It's not working for me.
Right.
I was planning to undo it. Well, yeah.
Put it on like your broadsword or your necklace again?
Yeah. Sure. I mean, well, just like, like kind of undo the...
Yeah, you notice that with the spear, like the jewel sort of like almost attunes back to the, its source, right? Like it's like having a big ass battery next to a potato lamp or something. But it's, it's like, what? It's some of our references are weird, man.
It's okay, Paterio.
It's okay, man. Like I'm just trying to put it in a way that like you'll understand. It's like a potato clock, right? You see like a battery. It's like a low charge. Like you ever lick a battery? It's like that, but like not good. But you notice that like that gem, which has been dull and sort of dark inside, sort of lights up again, like it's been recharged in a strange way, being around these magical artifacts. So you don't think that it was like permanently damaged. It just like was something didn't work right with around Ravi, and like something happened in a weird way. Like it was around the time of that temple, right? That was when we opened up the gates, or was after that?
I can't remember what fight it was.
I forget.
Don't remember.
But yeah,
it was trying to use the Godstone energy regardless. So,
it was I think it was after actually. I thought it was some fight that like
I'd have to look.
We
back
noticed that like God energy was helping, so I was like, oh, I have a Godstone, and like mine didn't work the same way your guys'
right.
did.
So probably something maybe that happened, or a connection, something that happened down there. One of the aftermath things was that thing stopped working.
It might have been
whether or not it was you or not.
Robbie thinks it was him.
It might have been in Gold Point when you tried to take Inara to the chapel to marry her.
No,
it was a weird time.
It might have been that night.
No, it was. No,
that might have been the night that ever since Inara just hasn't quite.
Oh.
It's been playing a little more hard.
It seemed fine until that one time.
Inara the Oracle and Inara the God. Two different things,
but connected.
We are all Inara. So that's So that the evening, the rest of the evening passes uneventfully. I will make an awareness check for Paterial, who is steering the ship on deck, Everyone else is below deck in their quarters, I believe. You can make an awareness check at disadvantage if you would like.
I expect coffee and daylight material.
You got it, buddy.
Do we have any idea?
At disadvantage awareness?
Yeah. Just to see, because you're below decks, you're sleeping. Like, this is something that would be happening on deck, visible by other people.
13.
13?
Yup.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
9.
Nope, that's not true. I got an 11. Disadvantage.
11. Disadvantage. Right.
Take the lower.
Sick. Yeah, so the yeah, you guys are not made aware of anything. Pateriel also doesn't alert anybody.
Great.
Cool. An uneventful evening. And
Perfect.
you awake at first light next morning. You still see the clouds much more, probably only a mile or so off. Like, you're a few miles away from the storm. You're not
Ship's
hitting like
falling apart.
wings and stuff, or winds and stuff. There's construction going on
It's a weird
over there.
That's a
People are
weird
putting shit in the
noise.
attic. I don't know today.
We're getting close to the playpen. You don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
So you're like, maybe, I don't know, how far would you have to be away from a storm to not be caught up in the wind? So you're at like sort of the edge, right? Kind of where like the
2
winds, you can
miles
start
out
to
or
feel
something.
them. Like you feel definitely a breeze working against you, like pushing out from this storm clouds, almost like the storm is approaching, but it is not moving.
We might be able to.
I'll come up deck with coffee and be like, check this out. They're binoculars. Just look through it at the storm cloud.
It opens up. Yeah, you can see in through the clouds. Like it does look like there is a, like this is a solid mass of clouds sort of surrounding, almost like it sort of starts to look like a dome as you start peering through the layers. But yeah, this multicolored, you see every color imaginable, like through these clouds. They're just like magical energy, like the storm wall, but like these flashes of color and lightning, and the clouds themselves almost glowing with this stuff. But you can sort of peer through it, and you see like it gets thinner, and then suddenly you break through the storm, right, the dome, and you see a
ship is going through it.
No, this is you seeing
looking
through with the
okay,
binoculars.
okay.
So you're
Through
like
the
at a
amulet.
distance. You can zoom in a little bit,
okay.
but like you're still pretty far off. You're probably
Few miles.
yeah, like 10 miles away from this island itself. But you do see the island, so you can sort of zoom in on it. It again at like several miles away. It's hard to tell. Plus, you're peering through a magical wall. And what you see is a rather idyllic looking island, even though it's covered in clouds. It almost looks like sunny somehow. Like it's a beautiful blue sky with little vibrant ribbons of like, because you're sort of, if you look past it to the other side of the dome, you sort of see the sky that's surrounding this. It's definitely illusory in nature. You can see through it, and you can see that there's actually, those clouds still exist. But these like scintillating, almost like aurora borealis, but in the daytime, of all these multiple colors sort of flashing across the sky in this like circular patterns, like a bunch of multicolored shooting stars. And you see this, kind of tier, it's, moving towards a nice, beautiful rolling hill, a wild type of kind of foresty, jungly looking island, very thick growth. But you do see like the tops of some buildings sticking out. They look to be in, like a lot of white alabaster type pillar stuff, almost like a Greek acropolis, like sort of building up out of the middle of this jungle. That does seem to be overgrowth and wild growth, but there's something like curated about it. Like this is grown in a particular way. And that the jungle is at least kept a little bit at bay around these buildings as opposed to being like swallowed up by the jungle. But it kind of has that, like, you see maybe a handful of buildings up sort of at the top of this hill, and the rest is just kind of foresty jungle wilderness out there. That's about all you can see at this point. Is that a question?
Yeah. I want to take the moon mirror and I want to turn around and I want to look through the binoculars at the moon mirror at the storm wall, and I want to ask Julius to shoot moonlight at the moon mirror. And I want to see if I'm still seeing.
Remind me again. It exposes the true form of like a fey creature, right?
That's what
the moon mirror does.
Simplistic,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Orrin's simplistic mind, it reveals the true nature of something. Or,
Okay.
I mean, someone. But
right.
I'm trying to see if. I don't care I'm just trying.
Yeah. No. That's fine. Like you. What would you see? So you see that these clouds are like. So you can see the clouds, and what you see is that they are magical in nature. That they are like made to repel, outside forces. But they're also like things like sunlight and things like that can filter through and are almost like. So to someone on the ground, the clouds are non-existent and you see the sky sort of with these scintillating colors in it, but it's like a one-way mirror on a dome, right? Like a domed one-way mirror. So they can't really see out. They can just see the sunlight. They don't see anything else. They wouldn't be able to see you don't think. But like they don't see the clouds inside the wall of this prismatic wall.
It's a Truman Show situation, I think.
Yeah, so I think you can sort of see that. You can see the magical nature of this storm in the fact that it is not like a naturally occurring cloud formation.
But the Acropolis looks like the Acropolis.
Yeah, I mean, this all looks to be, it doesn't suddenly turn into like some big, like, scary Castle Grayskull kind of situation.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like...
we have time.
Yeah, so you, let's see,
Do we want to get close?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's like about, it's about, again, you're pretty far off, and even then like bouncing it through the mirror makes it even further away.
Sure.
So it's just hard to kind of see. I will say that you can make me an awareness check with advantage as you sort of scout the island and sort of see what you can see from through the binoculars.
18?
An 18. Yeah, so you see this clearer than anybody else, but you see there are like two figures that rise up out of the center and start heading your way, flying creatures of some kind. From this far away.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can see it's a little blurry for you, but like you saw it a little clearer. But yeah, there's definitely like two flying things coming towards you.
Can I give Paterial an evasive a maneuver, some sort of like a action maneuver?
Right.
Hard bank to the left, Paterial.
What are you talking about?
Now.
Okay. And so he like banks away from the clouds as you guys, because you've been slowly approaching.
Yeah, definitely.
All the coffee.
Sorry about the coffee.
All the coffee you brought up for
evasive maneuvers. It's about that time that you see these two figures. Now everyone can see them. They're still about a mile off. These two figures break through the clouds, and they are large, winged creatures of some kind, kind of black, and they are like armored in a way, and you see like two figures upon them. They are
here to party.
So I'm assuming that you guys have been traveling with stealth mode engaged on your ship, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so you guys are essentially invisible.
At least so we think.
At least so you think.
Just don't move.
Yeah,
You
and
can't
so
see us if we don't move.
You see that guy.
Yeah,
there's one of them.
I have been getting Jurassic Park vibes out of this island.
Yeah. So these two winged creatures. Where's my other one? I'll be right there. Where are you? It's fine. There's two of these.
They do.
I have two of them somewhere. So you see
Oh my.
a man in dark metal armor, accompanied by a similar looking female riding a kind of these creatures, these winged. You guys have seen dragons. These are dragons, and these two riders. They sort of come out.
And Ravi are the two dragons
in a wide circle, and they're looking around. Oh, there he is. I put him right here. Her right here. So this is kind of what you see. They both have like, these spear looking things like pikes with one of them looks more like a magical staff and one looks like a actual spear. So you see them they're sort of flying a circuitous route, like they're on the lookout for something, and they
have not appeared to see us so far.
Yes, they do not appear to see. They don't seem to be able to see through the magical enchantments on your ship, but they just sort of like circle out, do a wide circle, and then they kind of
zoom in and get some pictures. You said this thing takes pictures.
I didn't, but yeah.
Ravi says,
it's clearest for you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, no. Get in there, get as good a picture as you can.
It's that button.
Yeah. And maybe we can identify who or what these things might be.
If only we had a way to send them.
you could like fax it through a sending. You can't fax photos from a relic. Not with that attitude.
Enhance.
Yeah, so you get a bit of a closer look at these. They're both helmeted. You can't really see what they...
Zoom in through the helmet.
Yeah,
Paterial said he could see what I had for breakfast, so...
yeah, I mean, you can, I guess, yeah, you could zoom in through the... they're not too far off. Like, they're maybe 100 yards at the closest that they come to you. So that's a pretty good view of them, especially with the artifact.
Into us.
I mean, yeah, there's a chance, but I'll give it a very low probability, but you can call high or low.
I'm good, man. I don't want any part of this.
Material, you do it.
No,
Hi.
he knows what's wrong.
Nice. Yeah, no, they don't run into you. They swoop by, you see like I'm gonna say they don't, on that roll, they don't come within 100 yards of you on a football field. So they like were alerted to something. You see them like they're definitely on alert. They're like, guarded. They're riding these dragons that are, you've seen dragons like this. This is a like what the Shadow King turned into, a shadow dragon.
Oh, right.
You've seen that.
That was about all I needed to know.
Yeah. So this is some sort of, you look beneath their helmets and you see what would be a rather grotesque visage, like undead, like almost skeletal features behind these things. These are certainly not quite skeleton warriors, but they are like truly undead. The other thing you get as you look at this, they have very magical armor on, but they are it is of a make that you are not familiar with. Maybe the closest kind of thing would be the armor that Rutherford was wearing. Like, this is ancient armor.
Oh yeah.
It's a bunch of Lobosians have taken over this island.
Not Lobosian, and like it's not fur color. It's not that kind of thing. But just like
it's the hate in the voice that I love. The seasoning of hate.
Yes.
It would be like looking back through like to Roman times from medieval armor. Like you're looking all the way back to like early Bronze Age or whatever. It's all magical influence, so it's pretty good armor either way. But like, it would be centuries, if not, many centuries old. So these creatures have obviously, they're undead, so who knows how long they've been here, but they seem to be some sort of like alert or guard, guard that lives out here. They're flying these like undead, shadowed, existent dragons from the shadow realms, from the nether realms, and they just sort of look and they seem to fly back. There is as you can see through any glamours and things, if you're using the reflected mirror light, that does seem to be their true form. They are not fey creatures. They are truly undead. You can tell like they sort of glow with undead light as you look through the moonlight mirror. And
well, Shadow King did tell me to meet him there.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that we're going to go talk to somebody who's smarter than us and been around longer than us, because like either these are the corrupted, like whether these are denizens of the Nether Realm and like the Shadows King's homies from home, or if these were like old guardians that are
Been here since
that he somehow perverted and animated, because those could have different solutions.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And make me one more investigation check or awareness check as these guys kind of get close, and you can now see them with your naked eye, or with a regular spyglass, but with the Inarin artifact, you would have advantage on this roll. So I guess Orrin would have advantage on this roll. You guys can make it straight up. Your choice, whatever you want.
I rolled a natural 20.
Boosh!
So did you.
Ravi coming in clutch.
Same.
Natural 20?
Same.
I
Nice.
thought my
With the
22
artifact.
would be good. But,
22 is pretty good. 22 is pretty good.
Let's all say it at the same
sit
time.
there like a chump.
Let's all say it at the same time.
Yeah, me and Orrin just like, oh my gosh, it's...
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Right? Yeah, so these,
Uh-oh.
you see, I should roll for Paterial too, because why not? I guess I'll take the lower. He doesn't know what's going on, because I gave him advantage for no reason, because he doesn't have an
And you also
artifact.
gave him disadvantage for no reason.
Yeah, you know, it's a little hard to piece together. You have a little bit easier time with the artifact, that you've noticed that like there is kind of a, like if you look at Paterial and you look at these dudes, like there's a similar aura around these guys. These guys were elves at one point. Like they are undead. They are like some sort of undead knight or, you know, lord of some kind. Riding undead dragons that are emanating with the like Netherdark Shadow Realm type of energy, for sure. But they were elves at one point, and that's sort of like the last thing you get as they sort of fly off. But yeah, you don't. That's about all you get at this distance, and that they didn't find you, so that's good. They sort of disappear back into the clouds. You watch them
good.
sort of. If you're watching them through the artifact, they go back into the clouds. They seem to not have any problem navigating through it, but you know, like they and they sort of land back in that cluster of temples, ruins built. They're not really ruins. They're in pretty good shape, but. They are definitely older make too. Like you do notice that. Like it's like looking at an ancient Greek temple in medieval times, right? Yeah, like several thousand, if not hundreds of years old. So that's kind of what you see. Paterial goes, good. Glad those guys left. They didn't want to fight. That was coming. So
No, they did not.
what the hell were those guys? What was that about? What's going on,
we
guys?
can talk a lot about it on our way to Delos.
Yeah, so just sightseeing tour today, guys. You got all the
Yes,
pictures you want and everything?
sir.
Cool. Maybe take those pictures, though. Like, we'll show them to the Oracle or, like, whoever. Or Inara herself, right? That's the plan, right?
That was the,
Yep.
Hell yeah.
All
Brilliant.
the above.
I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Dude, you know, you guys are...
He's the one that figured out the binoculars.
Yeah, no, that's like... I was just messing around, but, like, then suddenly I was like, whoa! I could see everything. It was so cool. Yeah, so he, he's like, well, you guys, we're gonna bounce because I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce. Okay,
yeah. Yes, please.
Hard left, and you guys are heading what it would be considered like due east, and across the ocean. So like I could take us, like we have a pretty stealthy ship, so we have a multitude of routes we could take, but we could stick to the, you know, open sea, or we could, you know, try to get like. We could
We
go
don't need to
somewhere
like
else.
stop for gas or anything.
Yeah, where
do
are we going? We got enough supplies to
And
get
how
back.
do we charge up this? Can we charge up this crystal with Matt? Like, can we
our
supercharge this
engine?
bitch? Yeah.
Yeah. You could. I mean, like it basically runs on its own magical energy, but like if you imbue it with other magic,
Does that run out at any point?
I mean, I don't think so. Like the Bronze Zephyr.
Do we have to stop for gas? I think is the question.
Oh. No, I mean, there's like a incantation we do that I could do like just to.
No, I just mean if we want to get
Power
there
up.
fast, if you use a bunch of your
Yeah,
mana points
sure.
and I use a
Oh.
bunch of my mana points.
Yeah, we could shave
I've
off.
got mana points too, guys. Arguably, if I could use mine,
That's true.
And that would be the cheapest way to go about
well,
this.
yeah, we've all got some.
Yeah,
but
we could shave off some
don't
time
want the
on this trip
cheapest
for
gas.
sure.
yeah, it's gonna burn terrible. It's gonna clog up this.
It's like
engine.
put sugar in your gas tank.
What is
Maybe
this,
it's not
some
gonna work.
bullshit ethanol? No, I've heard the stories.
Oh no! Yeah,
Is it made of corn?
So yeah, like
I'll
a
have
steady,
you know that that's been
a
a very prosperous initiative.
I'll have you know.
where
I'll have you
I'm
know.
from.
We don't. It's definitely. It's a good initiative. It's good for the planet. You know, it's really bad. You know,
But no, if we've got stealth technology, where the
Big
Vortorum-
Crystal doesn't want that technology getting out
That's
in the
what I'm
world.
saying. Political suicide. You start spouting like that.
Hey man, we have no. Let's
For the
set.
Vortorum, we're like at the top of. We're beyond politics.
Let's set the most direct
Said
setting.
every politician ever.
Let's set the most direct course. Let's trust in the stealth. Let's
I mean,
use our mana
stealth
points
clearly works.
and see if we
It
can
was a good test.
push it. Like just to see what this is capable of. Like there will probably come a time
That's true.
in the future where we're gonna need to get somewhere real fast.
Yeah.
So maybe we let's test this puppy out.
Yeah. So
We've also got Inara's luck and Inara's wind.
Yeah, I also have I could try to throw pimp ring magic into
Let's
the
see what
crystal.
this
I don't know
puppy
what
can
it does.
do.
yeah. All right. You can
open
crank
her
it.
up.
As you do
Yeah.
recall, like when you just shoved a whole bunch of magic into it all at once, there was a chance it could overload and blow up. So, but a steady stoking of this fire will help increase its efficiency and speed.
Yeah, let's do that.
So yeah, if you do it slow and steady is going to win this race. And I'll say that so certainly the most direct route is flying over Para and over the central continent, which you do have the capability of doing. However, you could go a little faster and you could stick to a more open sea route and just swing a little south of the central continent.
I think it'll be good for us to
That
get
will
eyes
take
on
you.
Zarian, too.
Yeah.
See what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go over the continents.
Over land, yeah.
Great. All right. So we're checking in on the
How
central.
many pictures could this thing take? And hold? Is
it's
it
it's
does
got
it
a pretty
have
big
memory card?
yeah,
or
SD
is
card on
yeah,
there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just got holograms and stuff on it.
Right,
so
but
you
it's not
can,
just like a Polaroid, one at a time.
It says 5 MB.
I probably shot 50 pictures unnecessarily.
Great.
Of this.
yeah, it's just it's a lot of the floor of the ship. It's a lot of
Sure. Orrin's face.
couple of fingers in the way every now and then.
Yeah, no, we
Just
get- I
a
get
couple of
it.
selfies.
When we get them developed, we're going to be like, what the fuck?
God damn it.
Yeah, and so you are traveling over land. You can take some surveillance photos.
This is kinda where I'm at.
The ISB, is that what it is?
CIB.
The ISB, CIB,
The
whatever it
CIB.
is. I don't know what the ISB
I think
is.
that was Star Wars.
Maybe, yeah.
The Imperial.
Sure, that sounds right.
Stargate.
Storm.
Yeah,
No
Battlefront.
initiative.
It's like
Yeah,
Rogue
so
One and
the
shit.
the CIB, the SIB, as everyone calls it.
What's the crib?
Yeah, so they some surveillance photos would certainly be good. Most of your surveillance efforts have not been successful getting news out of the central continent, other than you don't really know too much about it. So let's see.
I mean, we can fly.
It almost takes you. It does take you directly over Larian, and
I mean,
I'm just looking at the
I
map.
can see that on the
it's
map. I can.
straight across.
I thought of
So
that.
yeah, so you'll come across at
Want to say hi to
Para.
your parents?
We got to be stealthy. We can't be making side trips, I don't think.
I think this is just reconnaissance. Again, if we can fly invisibly up high and zoom in.
Yeah.
And I thought maps were the most important
They
part
are.
of war.
They are.
Maps are super important to war, you guys.
They are.
He's learning.
And troop movements, supply lines.
We have no idea what else is actually happening on this continent.
Yep.
But are you sure you don't want to go say hi?
I mean, I think we need to get, I think Inara's priority number one. I'd love to say hi to my mom, but I don't think that's important right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Great. So you're gonna fly basically over the Sea of Estonot. You won't be too far off of you could probably even see Jorva from where you are. If just swing a little bit north, you could check out the coastline, and you'll go over Nerissa as well, which is apparently a very heavily forested
Jashian's
area.
X.
Yeah, so there might not be too much to
Big
see
people,
there.
big trees
but-
there.
So wait, where is it? Is Inara all the way?
Yeah, Inara is
Inara's this side.
over here
Oh, geez,
on the map.
yeah, I
so
didn't realize
Delos is
we're going
down
all
here.
the way.
Across the globe. I
Across
didn't
the
realize
globe,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, going the other way is much longer. Like,
Yeah,
we couldn't
there's
just go back
it's
around.
often
Gotcha.
called the Endless Sea is what lies beyond
It goes
to the
behind
east
the
and the
GM
west.
screen. You
Yeah,
just
like
don't
it's it's a pretty sizable
Well,
ocean.
perhaps after we're done saving the world, we'll go
comparable
discover
to
what's over there.
Yeah, what is west of Westeros? We don't know. Just more Westeros.
Oh yeah, so then we are
This is
straight
middle
flying.
Argilia.
Westeros.
We are straight flying. Oh yeah, let's fly across the continent. How long do we think it'll take?
It's not a
3
short
hours
journey.
nonstop.
When you were
a couple little more.
Nonstop
'Cause, I
flight.
mean, he got to Jorva in like 5 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean Jashian?
Zaro.
You mean Jara?
John? Yes. Sorry.
yeah
I think it was 5-ish. Yeah, 5-ish days.
Looks about the same.
yeah. So it was about. I'd say it's like because you're flying, the ships do go faster than like a water vessel. So yeah, let's call it. Yeah, we'll call it 15 days because it's a nice round number. Which by being an odd number, it's the most even of the round numbers. Even numbers?
15
Never mind.
days for what?
I would say to get to Delos to go like total from Isle of Vortor all the way across probably 15 days. If you guys are pumping magic, then it's probably like I'd say we'll cut that down to 12 days, 10 to 12 days.
Okay.
Is that right? Because he got here. Did he come all the way? He came all the way from Inara,
I thought you said it was like
and it took
5
him
days.
5 days. Okay, yeah, no,
I
you're
think
right.
that's what I.
No, fair enough.
What we were.
Ben, you were on cold medicine. We're not going to hold you to
I was
anything.
I was
I'm gonna
all
hold
kinds
you
of
to
sick.
what you said in the past.
Yeah, so let's call it
Facts
5
fucking
days.
matter, and
No,
what
no,
we
no,
say matters.
no, you're right. I've forgotten what I've said. So we're moving a good clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we'll say it's 5 days, 5 days straight.
And then if we want to slow down because we see something particularly interesting that we want to snap photos of,
It would probably be
slow
like
down.
3-4 weeks on water. So let's say
Cool.
that seems like a pretty good ratio to airship to water travel. Cool. So day 2, you guys are over endless, what looks like just beautiful rolling verdant fields and farmland. You see like little villages and Perrin. It is very kind of homesick inducing to
we wanna pick up a
Orrin's
couple
just like
six-packs?
leaning off the rail.
What about on the way back, buddy?
You don't want to stop at the quick and stop?
On the way back, we'll stop at Casey's and pick up a pizza.
Yep. We got to get a Bucky's hat and water bottle, all that kind of stuff.
Deal.
That's in the reason.
Perry's. I don't know. What do they call it? It's a Perry's. So yeah, and then you start getting towards like the eastern side of Para, and it's a little more forested, a little bit more, deciduous zone rather than like open plains and stuff like this. You start to see a few more settlements. There's more like lumber and logging activity in this type of thing. But again, you're staying pretty. Yeah, you're taking some. Let's see. I think
Logging activity.
I think Orrin would know this. It does seem to be like a little bit more. The trade roads and things that you see do seem to be a little bit more crowded. Maybe like a little bit more busy than normal.
Going in both directions or in one direction specifically?
It seems to be going like inland or I guess out towards the coast, like where the trade centers of Larian and Branzel are. So those are like the main like port towns. So it does seem to be like there's a lot of supplies there's more of the forest than you were originally aware has been cleared, is being cleared. And it does seem just to be like industry is at work in many ways here.
Either progress or material resource gathering for the war effort, supply lines, supplies being moved to fund and fuel the war efforts.
War.
We don't know, but this is why we're taking pictures. We'll figure it out later. We're piecing it together though.
Yes.
Just important that we take pictures of this stuff.
So you
Is there a limit to that thing?
I don't know.
And you come to the port town of Larian, which is, you're, again, I don't know how high you're flying, but like probably pretty high to stay pretty stealthy.
Yeah.
So you just get like an aerial view of this place, but you do see like it is what would really be a small port town, but it is surrounded by a pretty large like wall that guards
where you're
it.
from?
I used to do my.
Yeah,
How different does it look?
It doesn't look too different from what you remember, except that there is just a lot more. I don't know. Maybe like, if anything, the walls look less full, like less. It is not as important to keep this wall guarded. A lot of the like trebuchets and equipment that would be on the walls is no longer out there, and you see that like the port is where all of this stuff has been as you sort of go out to sea again as you pass over this end of the continent, and you see that there are like a lot of like man of war ships in the port that are not typically there. Not really like a blockade, but definitely a military. You see the blue and gold pendants of the the Vortorian Empire. So these are like military ships, and you see that they are being loaded up with a lot of with machines of war. You see all kinds of, like a lot of the trebuchets and wall siege equipment has been loaded onto ships. It's sort of like the port is now barricaded. Like there's more like, towers and things erected around the port.
Larian's funding the war effort?
Defending the war. This is a very valuable supply port.
We're an elite
so
group
it does
warriors.
seem, these are like, these warriors are imperial. They are not like the local Terran guard of Larian. These are like imperial troops that have been sent down here and stationed. You do see like there are some like the Perrin City Guard is there, but they seem to be positioned like around the port and helping feed this machine of war. It seems there's certainly some sort of mobilization going on. This seems to be like a supply stop for the imperial army. As you sort of like,
do we see any ships leaving that port?
Not currently. Most things are coming in. This seems like sort of a rally point for an armada of some kind. Like they're stocking up. They are getting ready.
Also, the Imperial Guard or whatever. Like, are they associated with the church?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Like, so the church it's a theocracy, right?
Yeah.
Like the church sort of
And
through
the state are one.
So through the glory of
That's
the
what I
emperor,
remember, but just making sure.
and all that stuff. Oh man, what this is a little different than what I was expecting, you guys. Are they like?
I mean, I think
What is going on with?
I think some things have changed since we awakened the gods.
I don't know. I mean, it may have just accelerated some things. This could have always been part of the design.
Fair.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
One thing, you can make me an Arcana or an Investigation check as you're sort of looking at this site before you.
Arcana.
Anyone can make this if they wish.
18.
9.
9. So these 18. The 18 gets you that this doesn't look like you've had some military escorts in your travels. You've sailed on military ships going places, or you've heard about other people. I can't get it. So this is like you're not unaccustomed to seeing the military, the imperial military. Yeah, the ships and stuff maybe are a little bit outside of your ken, but you start to look at these ships have all been like, they're certainly armed to the teeth now, like cannons and various implements of war aboard the ships. But the sails are all like furled on these ships, even the ones out in the port, and you see they've all been retrofitted with some kind of a similar propulsion system to your own. There's a crystalline engine in the back of these ships, sort of like retrofitted, and
they're evolving.
not as advanced as certainly as like the Elven technology, but like that was technology that the Empire did see when the Elven ships arrived.
Dragar, and we gave him that note, and they did see
Also
those
that.
things were possible.
Yeah. So and it's certainly not well done or as elegant as the elves technology, but rudimentary enough. It sort of reminds you of like the fire giants and like their sort of mastery of fire energy and crystal propulsion on like their trains, and like sort of like they know how it works. It would be like, you know, finding an AK-47 during the Civil War or something. Like you could use it, you could point it the right direction, but like if it broke, you probably wouldn't know how to fix it. But like it's at least functioning in a way that is weird. And they seem to be glowing with, you know, kind of that crystalline energy. You see various colors, but it's a very like dirty form of this energy, and it's not quite what you. Yeah. Like it's not as it's not as pure ore or crystal in here. Like it's more like the ore, but it's just burning it like, you know, in a way that is not super magical. Yeah, it's sort of like the early stages of the Industrial Revolution here.
This burns energy? Sweet, let's just burn it.
That is what you see. Yes.
I want to point out the apothecary to these guys as we fly by. If I can't see it close up, it's just like it's in that general direction.
Right.
And I might point out, and then there's that blacksmith that I used to work with. And I just want to point out a couple of like, and I would walk this wall, and this is where I would do push-ups, but this is the blacksmith, and I'd spend most of my time there, and to make money for the apothecary, and that's why. And I couldn't go to the city guard as often because I was working for the blacksmith, and just like, you know, mention a couple of those things. I do want to not mention, but I want to look up toward like maybe a more affluent area toward the edge of town at I want to look at like this kind of like farm estate area just silently to myself and just see if I see anything. I just want to see if stuff looks. I just want to see how that looks.
Sure. So like kind of at the top of the, you know, just outside of the main city wall, where like the hill sort of rises above the port. There's like a very affluent end of town that looks sort of like where the barony might be, like the upper class might live in this city. You see like down in the, you know, the rather bustling city at this point, you see like, are you, I mean, you guys are up pretty high, so you don't see a lot, but you see the things he's pointing out. And in this, like manor house, I guess you might call it like a plantation type house, like a big, you know, manor on the hill. Hey, and you see that there is like, there are these fields off to the left that are just like charred. The house itself almost looks like it was perhaps engulfed in some of these flames, but has since been repainted, like kind of this strange, like gaudy red and black with there's like a big banner of the Imperium flying over it, but it's just like this weird, like sort of fire theme now painted on this big manor house. And in these fields that have been like just charred and burned to the ground, there's a small like tent city that has been erected here. And like there's some permanent structures that have been like, it's been about what, like a couple of months, 100 days or so since you've been back here. And in that time, like this almost like a factory has been built here. Like you see like smoke rising from spires, like blacksmiths, and this seems to be some sort of like as you zoom in on it, you can see like there you're taking photos. So you can actually get a pretty good picture of this. You guys, if you want to, you can also look. But
I'll look at the pictures.
You see like sort of like there's an Imperial guard stationed around this. There's definitely like a fence, like a wooden, fence that's been erected around this place. And you see, let's see, how well can you see? I'm going to say you guys are, with the zoom super goggles, you can see pretty good. You see a familiar face, kind of hunched over at first, and then he sort of steps out. You see a man like stretching his arms, a big, man. Pretty like large, muscly guy with a big scraggly beard. And you recognize it as the blacksmith that you used to frequent his shop. And you see like he is just haggard. He is definitely tired. And like he's probably lost a little weight. His cheeks are a little sallow. And you sort of see, you can't hear this, but you see like after a minute or two of him just sort of stretching, and he's just kind of like staring off, stretching his very tired, probably aging back. And you see an Imperial guard sort of come up and hit him with the butt of his spear, and gestures back into the tent, and he shakes his head and sort of toddles off back in under the tent. So it doesn't seem like he is there out of his own volition, for sure. And you start to see more of that. The more you like start inspecting the streets, you see like it is under some sort of martial law. There is like the Imperial army has moved in and taken over this place.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
For sure.
So this city is definitely under Imperial control, and it doesn't seem like it was invited, or at least it's not using it.
But the Zarian Empire would never do that.
Why would the Vortorian Empire do this?
How could that possibly happen? If only they had neighbors that could come save them.
And you see that do you look at, how closely do you look at the apothecary in town?
I mean, now I'm really gonna zoom in. I mean, from a 10,000 foot view, maybe everything looked okay.
Yeah, it just looked like an industrious kind of city.
No, we can't. On the way back. No.
Swing down.
I mean, they might hear me just be like, if Skinny Leonard is being like,
I don't think
being messed with. Yeah, now I'll
I don't think Larian is. I don't think this is wanted here.
Sure.
I don't want it here. That's for sure.
Okay. So you're looking at the apothecary now. You're sort of like swinging your gaze back through the view
we're flying away.
of the. I gotta not jiggle my dice so much. Yeah, and you see there is the apothecary, and this whole portion of town seems to be like a little bit. The only thing that you see is like soldiery walking up and down these streets, and you see the apothecary and several other like shops, like a small tavern maybe, and a place like that. Some of those places are like the apothecary too is boarded up. Like it is not like it is like closed up shop. That's you can just see the doors are the door is barred and the windows have been boarded up. But you do see as you can sort of zoom in past the walls, you see like a small candle burning in the corner of the apothecary. Then you know that this is like where your mother would she like sort of, you were into some of the older talismans and things like that, and this is a small like a lighting a candle in a cathedral in a corner, and this is like something your mother would do often to like in it's basically a prayer of need and of asking for help from Para herself. So this is like usually only done when like something was needed and something that's not entirely so it's sort of a little like prayer of hope. You knew this was also like the symbol. Your parents, when you were young, would little Orrin would get into trouble occasionally and would he would stay out, go exploring, watch the town guard, do whatever he did as a little guy, spend way too much time at the blacksmith shop. And you knew when that candle was lit and put in the window, that was your signal to, like the street lights coming on, right? At the end of the day. Like that's Orrin's signal that he was supposed to come home. So that is, that's kind of what you get. You don't see your parents in the apothecary, but there's obvious signs that they have been there recently, and they may currently be there. I'll give you can make an investigation check to use the if you want to like try to find them. You guys are just continuing on, so we're running out of time.
With the tears in my eyes, I can't see through this fucking thing anymore, and I'm pissed.
Yeah. Make me an investigation check.
I'm too angry. I don't know why I'm rolling 2. I'm doing disadvantage. Double threes. As you sail off over the Sea of Estenon, the city of Larian, behind you, sort of clouded now in a haze of industry and smoke, it doesn't occur to you to peer down through the floorboards into the cellar that you know is down there, and has a little hatch behind the counter that that's where they keep supplies and stuff. So you didn't think to look at that, but perhaps your parents are avoiding the worst of this, and maybe they are in hiding, with a small candle of hope dwindling in the back corner of their shop that maybe their son will return. And Paterio comes up and he puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, "That's rough, Sensei. I'm sure they're fine. Let's just keep doing our job, taking pictures. Let's get this stuff to Delos, and let's figure this out."
Yeah. Hey, speaking of pictures, was there anything already on that hologram thing?
I don't know.
And that's where we'll end today. Here at the Peak. We'll see you next time aboard the Bronze Zephyr.
For picture taking.